92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today says the girl that he met and the girl that he wants to call bonded over an instrument. Probably the sexiest instrument known to man. The banjo.
Oh.
That's right.
Hey.
He says that's how he struck up a conversation with the girl that he wants to call today. I guess they are big fans of the banjo.
And when you said sexy, I was immediately thinking bagpipes. So
Really?
thank you for clarifying for me.
Those are probably the top two sexy instruments. But this time it involves banjos. So, Sean, how does one bond over a banjo? What happened?
I was at a show with a band. They had a banjo player, and I was really digging the guy. And at one point I said out loud, "Oh my God, this guy's so good." And there was a girl next to me. I wasn't there with her. I hadn't talked to her. But she heard me, and she just turned to me and said, "Oh, my God, yeah, I love this guy."
Yeah.
And that's how it happened.
And who doesn't think a good banjo player is impressive?
I mean, it is always
It is always impressive, yeah, but never like, man, this banjo's making me horny. Anybody else? Over here, sir. It's making me feel it, too. Is that what happened?
Oh, yeah, she got all hot and bothered.
I bet.
No.
So tell us more about the evening. What was her name?
Juliana.
Juliana, all right.
So we ended up talking a little bit. Of course, you can't really talk too much during the show. And I was there with some friends. She was there with some friends of hers, but we both just kind of ditched them.
Nice.
All right.
That's pretty good. That's a good
And
sign.
Ballsy on her part to just ditch her friends and go with random banjo lover.
Well, you know, how often do you find a fellow banjo lover?
Yeah.
So afterwards, we ended up going to a bar nearby.
Cool.
And how was that?
It was great. You know, we hung out, had a drink. We were just talking and chatting and laughing a lot. And, in fact, we were both surprised when, after, I don't know, a little while, 20 minutes or so, the bartender actually asked how long we had been dating.
Oh, so your chemistry was that good that it seemed like you guys were a thing.
Yeah. So we laughed and were like, well, I guess if this counts as a date, we've been dating for about an hour now.
That's awesome.
Sweet. Did she like that answer? Did she seem okay with it being called a date?
She was cool with it. You know, it was kind of awkward for both of us. But since it wasn't either of us that caused the awkwardness, we both just kind of laughed it off. And, she seemed fine with it.
And this was your actual date, right? You didn't go out with her.
No, we just met and kind of decided to hang out for a minute.
Okay. And how long was your guys' hangout that night?
Well, we were there for maybe half an hour or so, and then I did something stupid. I spilled my drink on myself. You know, as we're laughing and talking and having a good time.
Okay.
It's okay. We all have spasms like that when we laugh. So was the date over then when you dumped your drink on yourself?
No, because she mentioned that she lived close by there. And I said, you know, I really wanted to hang out with her more, but not like covered in this sticky alcohol. I said, look, I don't want to be forward. I'm not trying anything, but would you mind if we went back to your place and I could kind of clean myself up a little bit?
Oh my God. How big of a drink were you drinking?
That's the whole picture.
I mean, I've spilled a lot of drinks on myself and just been fine with it.
Well, it was red wine. You know, you don't want to let it sit for too long.
Okay.
So was your idea to go back to her place and then take your shirt off?
Yeah, exactly.
And sit there and talk to her without a shirt on?
Or maybe borrow one of her frocks.
I was thinking just like go and, you know, wash it off in the sink and then put it back on again and let it be damp. And I'll be honest, I didn't really think it through that far, all right?
You were totally just using it as an excuse to go back to her place.
That would have been nice. I wasn't, though. I really did want to sit there in a wine-stained shirt.
Did you guys go back to her place or was she like, nah, that's good, we'll go out a different time?
No, she was fine with it. So we did. We went back to her place, and, you know, I cleaned myself up as best I could. And she said, hey, do you want another drink? So we ended up hanging out at her place and having a couple drinks.
And then, oops, I spilled one on my pants now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Didn't see that one coming.
See, now I wish I had had that level of forethought and tried that, but I didn't.
Oh, you didn't? Okay. So you guys just hung out and talked for a while?
Yeah, and I'd had enough to drink by that point. I didn't really feel comfortable driving home, so I ended up crashing on her couch.
Okay.
Yeah, she was in her bed. I was in the couch. No funny business. Everything was cool. But we'd had a really good time.
So what was it like in the morning? Did she wake you up?
Well, I woke up before she did, and I didn't want to wake her up. I wanted to let her sleep, you know, as long as I could. So I left, thinking that was the considerate thing to do.
Was there a note left behind or anything?
Yeah, I left her a little note, said, hey, didn't want to wake you, had a great time, hope we can hang out again. And I haven't heard back from her since then.
Okay, so what do you think might have gone wrong?
Either she just wasn't having as good a time as I thought she was, or maybe she thought it was rude or something that I left without saying goodbye, even though I was trying to be, as considerate as I could. So I don't know.
Okay. All right, well, we'll figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just tuning in, Sean, who's on the phone to do a second date update today, just gave every dude listening a great idea on how to get back to a lady's house. Just spill drinks on yourself nonstop. Because that's what he did on his date. He met a girl at a show, they bonded over the banjo player, and then they went to a bar after and were having some drinks, and he spilled his drink on himself. And then he was like, oh man, now I need to take my shirt off and clean it. Can we go back to your place? And she said yes. So apparently it's a tactic that works. Sean, I still think you did that on purpose.
I wish I had, and from now on I will, if this works anyway.
Do you think, if a guy said that to me, I would obviously think he wanted to get it on at my house and was using it as an excuse. Maybe she was disappointed that you didn't try anything.
Really?
I don't know. Maybe I was too tipsy to pick up on that by that point. I didn't think I was. Who knows?
Sean actually spent the night at her house and then left her a note saying that he had a good time and then tried to get a hold of her after, but hasn't heard anything from her. I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can get her on the phone and find out why. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Juliana, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Juliana, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who's this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning?
I'm sorry, what is this?
It's a radio show.
Is this a scam? Are you trying to sell me something? I'm going to hang up.
No, I'm not trying to sell you
It'd be
anything at all.
awesome if we were.
One of our listeners actually emailed us about you.
Okay.
His name is Sean, and he's a guy that you sort of went on a date with recently.
Oh.
That went down.
Right.
Whoa.
So you remember hanging out with Sean.
Yeah, I remember him.
It doesn't sound like you fondly remember him.
You could say that.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
He has great memories of you.
Really?
Yeah, that's why he emailed us. Sean wants to know why you're not calling him back.
I think he's a sketchball. Is that a good enough reason?
What?
Really?
No.
I mean, we talked to him. I thought he was dorky at worst, but a nice guy.
So he called you? What did he say?
Well, I don't want to tell you because you sound mad.
It wasn't anything
No,
bad.
I want to know. I want to know. What did he say?
Well, he said that he met you at some show and you guys were bonding over the great banjo player that they had. And then you went to then you went to a bar after.
Whoa.
And he spilled a drink on himself and asked if he could go back to your place to kind of clean his shirt up or something.
Which we all said had to be an excuse to just get over to your place, but he swore up and down it wasn't.
So I guess he didn't mention to you that he's a thief.
What?
Whoa. A thief?
No.
Yeah, he's a kleptomaniac.
He didn't
What did
drop that.
Yeah, he didn't tell us that he likes to steal things.
Whoa.
Yeah, so the next morning, I was in my room. He was on the couch. I heard some rustling in the hallway, and it was 5 a.m. or something. And then I heard a door close. So I called out. I was like, Sean, hello? No answer. So I got up, walked out into the hallway. I looked around. I checked the couch. He wasn't there. He was gone. But I saw that the closet door in my hallway was open, where I keep my coats and stuff.
Okay.
And he had put his coat there.
Uh-huh.
So I went over to close it, and his coat was gone. That makes sense, I guess, if he was gone. But then all of my hangers were gone, too.
What? All of your...
Yeah, all of my empty hangers that were just hanging in my closet were gone.
What?
They were there. They were there before he came. So, yeah, he's a thief.
Wait,
Oh.
you're accusing him of stealing coat hangers from your house?
I'm not assuming that happened. I know that happened. He did it.
You sound very angry about these hangers being taken.
Would you be angry if you invited someone back to your house after a really nice date and then found out that they stole things from you? Yeah, I think you'd be.
Yeah, but
I guess, but I don't know why hangers just doesn't hit me that hard.
me neither.
But see, he
It's so
stole.
weird.
They're my things. I only just met. We hung out for a couple hours. And I invited him back to my place. What the man? Why would you take my hangers?
Yeah, it's a really valid question.
It makes no sense. It's weird and sketchy and dumb.
Yeah, it is.
You didn't notice anything else missing from your house. It was just the hangers.
You keep saying my hangers like it's not a big deal, but he just took them. He didn't leave a note. He didn't say anything about it. He just took my hangers. That is weird, man.
Yeah, I guess it is weird. I don't know why you would take hangers. Don't you want to know why he
Take
would?
hangers?
Don't you know why he would want to steal your hangers?
It's such a strange...
No, I don't care why he did it. I don't care how he tries to excuse himself. He's lucky I didn't call the police.
Oh,
That would be a call.
Yeah, I'd love to see him get arrested for that.
Yeah.
Terrible, though, right?
I probably, you probably could get him arrested. I'm kind of wondering why he would steal your hangers. So I think we should ask him, Juliana, because he's on the phone listening right now and wants to talk to you.
What? This is a setup?
Well, I don't like that word. It's a dirty way to describe it, but yeah, kind of.
is.
Sean?
Hey, Juliana.
Wow. I didn't know you were on the phone, but since you are, what the hell were you thinking?
It's a great question.
Okay, this is a big misunderstanding.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah? What's the misunderstanding? You took my hangers and what? What's the misunderstanding?
Okay, yeah, I took some hangers. I'm sorry. Honestly,
Okay,
for
so
one
you
thing...
did take them. Oh my God, how is there a misunderstanding there?
That is so weird.
All right, Juliana, just calm down. Hear me out, okay? There's actually a really good reason why I took the hangers.
There is no good reason why you would take my hangers.
Yeah, I'm interested in hearing the reason, too. I think everybody is.
And how many hangers are we talking about right now? Like 3 or 12?
It was probably around 15 or so, but okay.
Yeah.
Dude.
Here's the thing. I just moved into a new apartment. My hangers are all in a box somewhere. I don't know where. Everything I own is in boxes except for all my clothes that are in a pile on my kitchen table. So I was thinking, all right, I was getting my coat out of the closet, and I'm thinking, oh, my God, here's all these hangers. If I just grab a handful and take them with me, it'll make my life so much easier for the next few days. And then when I see her again, I'll bring them back because I'll have my life together a little bit more by that point. And I'll say, hey, you probably didn't even notice these were gone, but I borrowed some of your hangers. I hope that's cool. I was thinking you'd think it was charming and funny.
What? No, that is so weird. You thought that stealing my hangers would make me actually want to see you again? Or surprising me with the fact that you stole my things would be exciting and charming? That makes no sense.
Juliana, I didn't steal anything, okay? I just borrowed something with every intention of giving it back. I'll bring them back today if you want, and it's 15 plastic coat hangers that I didn't think you'd even notice were gone.
Borrowing is when you ask someone, and ask someone usually that you know, or you can't just meet someone and then take their things and think it's okay and that you'll bring it back. What if I didn't see you again?
Well, we'd had such a good time, I thought you were probably going to want to hang out again. And,
Gosh.
Well, that's really annoying, too, that you would just assume that. And so take my things, and that's your reasoning. That is so stupid.
Okay, yeah, it was kind of inconsiderate. I probably should have said something about that on the note I left you. So I'm sorry. What do you want me to do?
Honestly, at this point, I don't even care. Just keep the f***ing hangers. Whatever.
Juliana, I mean,
Come on.
do you think your anger's maybe a little bit out of control on this one?
No, you don't go on a first date with someone. We just met that night. You don't. What, is that going to win someone over by taking their things?
He just
what does that mean for future things? Is every time he comes over, if we hang out again, he's going to take something else?
Yeah, that's true. Like all of a sudden your silverware's missing. Just a couple forks, though.
Forks?
I moved.
Yeah, not gonna lie, but that's indicative of kleptomaniac tendencies. What the hell? I don't want to be around someone like that.
Okay, I think we're getting carried away here.
Juliana, you think you're maybe blowing this a little bit out of proportion for 15 plastic coat hangers? I mean,
No, I'm not blowing anything out of proportion. They're my things.
Hey, Juliana, you're clearly fired up about this, and I think you two should get together and talk outside of this phone call. Would you like to go on a second date with?
so.
No, would you like to go on a second date with Sean? We'll pay for it.
I don't care how fast you say it. I'm not doing it.
What if I say it this fast? Would you go on a second date with him? What if it's that fast?
Oh, stop.
Come on, give him a chance. He's dumb with social graces, maybe, but he doesn't sound like a bad person.
Well, dumb with social graces is not that attractive. I don't know. This is weird.
look, whether you want to hang out again or not, that's fine. But I'm going to tell you what. I'll come back to your place tonight. I'll bring back your hangers, and I'll bring you a new set of new hangers.
No, you don't.
Did you hear that, though? He said he'd bring a brand new set.
Oh, that's an
Juliana.
upgrade. You're right, Jubal.
I swear to God, if you come over tonight with those hangers, I'm going to shove them inside you.
Oh, okay.
That was
That-
aggressive.
You never know. That could be even more incentive for him to come over.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, that Julia woman from the second date update, only 2 words come to mind. Whack job.
Yeah, very high pitched, man. When she gets mad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except I kind of agree with her, though. I don't think she's that much of a whack job, really.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, just because it's hangers doesn't mean it's not weird
Yeah.
that he took something.
Yeah, but
You don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about today's second date update. This dude named Sean wanted to call Juliana. That's her name. And she wasn't calling him back because he stole hangers from her.
It's just
I know
the
it sounds
point of
weird.
it.
Yeah, he woke up in the morning, took some hangers, and she was really mad about it. Now, she did kind of freak out a little too much. Maybe kind of be like, why would you take my hangers, instead of calling him like a thief and yelling at him a bunch.
Yeah.
But she agreed to never go out with him again. She doesn't ever want to see him again because he's a kleptomaniac and a thief.
I'm so unorganized, I wouldn't even know if he stole a bunch of my hangers.
Yeah, I'd have
sad.
no idea.
I know. I'm like, I'll take them.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do... excuse me, man.
How you doing over there? A little
Excuse
funny?
me. There you go, man. All you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, a lot of people waste their time trying to find love, online dating, or having friends hook them up with somebody that they think would be perfect, when everybody knows the only place to really find true love is in a crowded men's bathroom at a dirty bar. We all know that, right? And that's where Eric found the girl that he wants to call today.
Wait a
in the
minute.
men's bathroom at a bar. What's up, Eric?
That's not entirely true.
That's what your email said.
Well, she wasn't standing in the bathroom. I was at this bar, and the girls' line was like down the hall. It was really a long line. She looked like pretty upset, so I was like, "Hey, why don't you use the men's bathroom and I'll watch the door?"
Okay, so she did use the men's bathroom,
Yes.
and
Nice.
you stood guard and listened to her pee.
Yeah, I don't know about listen.
All right, so tell us more about her. I mean, your email said how you met and that she's not calling you back, but how'd your evening go with her?
Well, her name was Penny, and she was really nice, so she thanked me for watching the door for her, and I asked her if maybe she wanted a drink, so we went over to the bar and got a drink together.
Dad, you are a gentleman, and you even paid. Held the door.
Yeah, I think we got along really good, just back and forth. I asked her what she did. She asked me what I did for work and everything, which right now I'm out of work currently, so...
So you impressed her with that line.
Yeah.
What do you do for
I
work?
was truthful. I wasn't going to lie to
Yeah, okay.
That's good. It's good that you didn't say, like, I'm an entrepreneur.
yeah.
it. Yeah.
So what did you guys actually do on your date?
We didn't go on a date.
Oh, okay. So she's not calling you back just after this one night you met her at the bar?
Yeah, exactly. So when we're at the bar, we're talking and everything, and I wanted to ask her out, see if she wanted, so I didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
And we're just standing there talking and everything, and I saw this rose laying on the bar. So I grabbed the rose, and I gave it to her, and I said, "Hey, if you take this and go out with me, I'll get you 12 more."
Oh my gosh! You did
Yeah.
not just say that. Did she actually like that?
She loved it. Yeah, I mean, she said yes. She took the rose.
Did she notice that you stole it from somebody else?
No, I don't think so.
All right. And so you guys, you got her number there?
Yeah, we exchanged numbers, and then we texted. It seemed real friendly and everything. And then it just started to get weird. It seemed a little more distant, so I just asked, like, what's going on? Why the cold shoulder? And then after that, I never got a response.
What do you mean it got distant?
I don't know. It was like, hey, how you doing? Like we were leading up to something, and then it just seemed like something went away. I didn't get it.
All right, so you met her this one night at the bar. You had a conversation over drinks after you helped her pee. And you liked her so much that you want to do a second date update just after that meeting?
Yeah, I liked her. I really want to go on a date with her.
How long did you guys spend together at the bar?
Half hour.
So after a half hour, you're willing to do a second date update?
Yeah, half hour's a long time. Got through a lot in a half hour. We talked about a lot. I mean, she was real pretty, blonde hair, blue eyes. She likes sports. I mean, she seemed perfect.
Yeah, it sounds like your guys' souls really connected over those drinks. I mean, you don't really know anything about her. Are you sure she's even single?
I don't think she would have let me buy her a drink. I mean, I hope she's single.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Trust me. She could be she could be like married for 40 years, still let you buy her a drink.
And give you the number.
Yeah.
All right, here's the deal, guys. Like, I never get to meet, like, I never had the opportunity, like, with someone this pretty and everything, and I feel like I'm I'm almost there. So I really want to hook up with this girl. I really want to talk to her. I want to know what's up.
Okay, so basically she's the hottest girl that you've ever had a conversation with.
Yeah, well, I try to talk to a lot of hot girls, but this is the only one that actually talks back to me.
Nice. Hey, I completely understand then why you want to do this.
Oh my God.
Why do you think that she's not calling you back then, or why do you think she stopped texting you?
I don't know. I mean, I thought everything went fine in the bar. Maybe she saw me grab the rose. I didn't steal it from someone. Maybe she saw me grab the rose off the bar or something. Maybe she thought that was classless. I don't know. She gave me her number.
What was the last thing that you guys said to each other?
It was really nice meeting you. I can't wait to go out, and I'll hit you up tomorrow.
And what'd she say back?
She said, thanks again for watching the restroom. That was really nice of you. So thanks again for watching the restroom while I pee. And that was it.
And that's the last thing you've heard from her?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, sounds good.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know what that is? Can anybody tell me what that is?
No, go
That-
water dripping. Water dripping.
Is the sound of a budding new romance.
It's like Dove.
It is, isn't it? It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And that is why Eric wants to call a girl today in his second date update. Eric is on the phone with us. He told us about how he met this girl at a bar. He met her because she was standing in line for the women's restroom. It was really long, and he was like, let me be your knight in shining armor. I'll stand guard. You can go in the men's bathroom. And then they struck up a conversation after that. They talked for about 30 minutes, but now she's not texting him back. And he wants to get a hold of her really badly. Why? Because in his own words, she's the hottest girl that's ever actually talked back to him.
So sad.
All right, Eric, are you about ready to give Penny a call and get your second date update?
Yes, I am.
And Eric, what did Penny do when you guys were talking? I forgot to ask. That gave you the indication that she was legitimately into you.
I don't know if it's anything she did. I mean, the fact that she was talking to me for a half hour and then even gave me her number when I asked for it, that seemed like a good thing.
What's your success rate usually when you ask a girl for a number?
I don't know. I'd say this went well. I don't know. They usually don't go as good as
So
good.
it's not that good
Not
usually.
good.
Okay. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and get her on the phone and see if we can get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, is Penny there?
this is her. May I ask who's calling?
Yeah, hi, Penny. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
I'm calling you because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you and asked if we could get a hold of you.
Well, I've never heard of your show, so I don't know anybody that would listen to it.
Well, you do actually. You know one person at least who listens to it, and he liked you so much that he wanted us to get a hold of you.
Okay, and who would that be?
That would be a guy named Eric that you met at a bar recently.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. He sent us an email and told us about how he met you and had been texting back and forth with you, really wanted to take you out on a date, but you've stopped texting him. So he asked us if we could get you on the phone and find out if something happened.
Wow. I'm not sure what you guys know about. I mean, I don't know what he told you, so.
He told us, he pretty much just told us that he met you, you were standing in line for the restroom, and then he helped you use the guy's restroom. You guys talked to the bar for about a half an hour and have been planning a date, but then you just dropped off the face of the earth. You dropped out of Eric's world and he can't stand it, Penny. So is that true? Did it really happen?
Yeah, so that's true, but he was so rude and so clueless to how rude he was that I didn't just drop off the face of the earth. There was very specific reasons why I just decided never to connect with that person again, ever.
Would you mind telling us?
Why'd you give the number if he was so rude?
I felt bad. Like, I almost kind of felt bad. I mean, this guy was never, ever going to be with a woman. I just
Ever?
don't see it.
He'll never be with a woman ever. What did he do that was so rude?
Well, after he held the bathroom door for me, I made the huge mistake of sitting down for a drink with him. He offered to buy me a drink, which I said yes to.
These all sound like nice gentleman things to do so far.
They sound really nice. They start off to be really nice, gentlemanly things to do. And then he keeps talking, and his mouth just doesn't stop moving. So he proceeds to troll every girl in line and rate her based on looks, which was really fun as another woman in that bar to sit and listen to somebody do.
So he's sitting with you and rating all the other girls in the bar.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if he was bored or he thought this was a great idea, but he said, look at all those trolls standing in line, and he wanted to just, like, rate them on a scale of 1 to 10, one by one. And I didn't even get to finish my sentence, and he just starts, like, laying into him.
Did you try to interrupt him and stop him from this?
Oh, yeah. I kept asking him to talk about something else, and he was just, things like, oh, that girl, there's a 4. I mean, her eyes are too far apart. She's got hairy eyebrows and bad skin. And, like, one at a time, like, oh, she's like a straight-up garden gnome, man. Like, she's, like, short and squat. And, like, I mean, he was cracking himself up. He thought he was Mr. Funny Ha-Ha. And I don't think that he has ever had a girlfriend in his entire life because somebody would have stopped this a long time ago.
You know, he did tell us that you're the hottest girl that's ever spoke to him.
Oh, well, that is a compliment, I'm sure.
I'm surprised he said I was the hottest girl because he actually wanted to rate me as well. So
what did you say to him when he told you that?
I asked if we could not do that. I said, let's not do the rating thing anymore. Let's move on. Let's try to talk about anything else, anything.
And did he give you a rating?
Oh, yeah, he gave me a rating. He was adamant. He said, nope, I'm going to hear the rating because it's a good one.
Okay. I'm guessing he's like, you're a 10. Look at all those other 4s and 5s. I'm sitting next to the 10 in the bar.
You think he would because he's trying to hit on me, but no, that ass gave me a 7+.
What does a 7+ even mean?
I guess it's better than a 7, but worse than an 8. And he went on and detailed about why he gave me a 7+.
Oh.
Are you serious?
So he actually went into detail, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, he wanted me to know why.
What was his reasoning?
Well, my teeth weren't perfectly straight enough, and I had a nice chest, but it could have been a little bigger.
Oh!
How did you not slap this dude?
I think he's just so unaware. Like, it wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't help. It's never going to click with him. He's never had a girlfriend, probably never will. So, yeah, I feel bad for the guy.
Well, Penny, thank you for telling us. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. It was a complete nightmare with that idiot.
And I want to tell you, you know what? In my book, you're an 8-. Not even a 7+.
You upgraded her.
Thank you. That's so sweet.
You're welcome. I also want to let you know that he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's actually on the phone. Eric?
Yeah, I'm here.
Wait, are you kidding me?
Penny, you didn't find that entertaining? Making fun of the girls in line and everything? We were rating them?
That's so mean. Dude, that was so mean. I was trying to be nice to you. It was like, I felt like I was stuck with you, man. You bought me a drink. No, it was no fun. There was no fun.
Yeah, well, you were going right along with it. I thought we were having a good time.
I knew some of those girls, by the way, that you were making fun of. No, none of that was fun.
Where are you ever going to find another guy like that who would come up with a game like that? You know, I'm a good time. I'm a fun time. We do things like that.
Okay, I will hope that I never find another guy like that, and you are anti-fun. That was the most unfun thing I think I've ever done, ever.
I mean, you got the best rating out of everyone.
Wow. You're bragging about giving me a 7+? Like, out of 10?
A 7+ in that bar is like a 10, you know? All the other girls were 5s.
So I'm the best bad-looking girl at that bar, is what you're saying.
I wasn't trying to insult you. You're hot. You're beautiful. You know? I just got a 7.5 on compared to the scale we were working on.
You see, guys, listen to this. You're clueless, man. You are so clueless.
Listen, I know what women want, okay? I know what they need, and I don't know what you're talking about.
It sounds like it's Eric. She just doesn't know what she needs.
Oh, that's what
Penny.
That's right.
Would you like to go on a second date with Eric? We'll pay for it.
Absolutely not. Not ever again. I hope I never talk to you again.
No, please.
Why don't you just go find another 7+ to insult? Because I am done listening to this.
Oh, nice. Very nice. The only reason you're not going to go out with me is because you're totally frigid, and I don't need a girl like that.
Oh, my God. You are an imbecile.
Yes.
An absolute imbecile.
Well, not a successful second date update for you, Eric. Penny, thank you for sharing your story.
Yep.
Eric, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry you didn't get a date.
Yeah, that's okay. Don't worry. I mean, I told her she was a 7+, but she was only a 5, believe me.
Oh, really?
Hey, they're done talking to you. It's time for you to go now.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, hey, 7 is a good rating. She must think she's Beyonce or something. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Going to talk about the second date update in just a second. But remember, if you have any legal issues that you need help with, why don't you hit up my friends at advocateslaw.com? I figure this is the perfect time to talk about it.
Absolutely.
Right before we discuss the second date update.
Makes total sense.
You pay nothing to talk to an attorney, so hit them up. Whether it's like something with your car insurance or you have a work issue, you were hurt at work and you need some help, just ask them. Advocateslaw.com. Their number's 206-512-3555. Now on to the second date update. Eric wanted to call a girl named Penny. She wasn't calling him back after they met at a bar. We got her on the phone and found out why she wasn't calling him back. It's because after they met, they were sitting there having drinks at the bar. He bought her a drink and then proceeded to rip on every single female that was in attendance at the bar. I think in hopes of being like, you're the hottest girl in here. But then he rated her a 7+. He didn't be like, you're a 10. Brutally honest, I guess.
You can't
But
give them
even
a cake
still,
right away, man.
it's
okay?
not how he thought that was a fun game for people to just put other people down. Nobody wants to participate in that, dude.
Oh, I would. I would love to do that on a date. If I could meet a girl who's just like, hey, let's just sit down here and sit here and rip on people for a while. I'd be like, I love you. You're the best. Another text in at 78592 that says, honestly, I thought he was kind of sweet.
What?
I think it'd be fun to sit and rate people. Give him my number. So some people do actually want to do that. So yeah, he just sat there ripping on everybody the whole time, and she obviously didn't want to go out with him again, so they agreed not to go out.
And I'm sure he was a real, 8+ on the scale too. Of
course.
Because the people who usually rate others are always gorgeous.
I think it's something that most dudes do. Like, we do it sometimes, but never with a girl. Like, you're supposed to...
Yeah, well, that's the whole
you
game,
guys
right?
really sit and rate women?
Well, sometimes. I don't know. I mean...
Just sit and rate women, rate dudes. Just sit and look at people and judge them. That's the fun part of life. Especially when you're better than everybody else, is just sitting there and judging people.
Apparently I'm missing
I think
out.
it's just part of the whole thing where some dudes have like the part of their game is to insult, hey, you don't walk up to a girl and be nice to her. You gotta be like, hey, like you look okay, like for a chubbo.
For a chubbo.
And then apparently that's supposed to get you some points or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
because that's hard to get when you just make people's self-esteem
So
plunge.
they agreed not to go out again. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back and hopefully find out what you did wrong.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The girl that's on the phone to do a second date update today actually got stood up completely for her first date, but she feels like it might be her fault.
Really?
Yeah, normally when somebody gets stood up, they're angry at the other person. They're like, I just want to get them on the phone so I can yell at them.
Yeah.
But she feels like she might have actually screwed up and maybe understands why this guy didn't show up for her date. Amy, how are you?
Hi, guys. I'm okay.
First of all, did he just stand you up completely?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I waited at the bar and waited, and I never saw anyone. I didn't hear from him.
That's like the worst feeling ever. How long did you wait?
Well, I was there for like 30 minutes when I started to wonder if I should maybe like text or call, and then right around 45 minutes, I'm kind of patient, I guess.
Yeah.
And I texted him and didn't hear anything back, and then I called him.
And no answer to that either?
What?
Yeah, so I probably waited about an hour total.
Okay, and how did you meet this guy?
I met him online.
Okay, and how long had you been talking before you decided to meet up?
We were chatting for like 2 weeks, and we had pretty lengthy conversations. And I really felt like I knew this guy and, knew a lot about him. And, I mean, I don't know if any of you have done online dating, but it's pretty clear, the guys that are just looking for one thing, and they pretty much get to the point really quick. I mean, most guys aren't going to spend 2 weeks figuring out who you are and what you like.
Unless they're good at it. And then you'll have no idea that that's all they want. So you just made plans to meet at this bar, and then you're waiting there for like 45 minutes. And what's going through your mind while you're waiting for him?
Well, a lot of things. I know that he lives like 25 minutes away, so that was one of the things I thought, well, maybe he's stuck in traffic. So I gave it a little while.
Because if he lived right down the street and he was 45 minutes late, you'd be like, all right, he's definitely standing me up. So you thought maybe it was a traffic issue?
Yeah, so I texted him initially and just was like, is everything okay? And I didn't hear anything back. And so then I thought, well, maybe he's in an accident or something.
And that's the kind of the point where you like start to not necessarily hope that he's in an accident, but like maybe not like a bad accident where he's injured, but I hope maybe he got like a little bit of an accident so that he's not standing me up.
Right.
So your email did say though that you feel like it might be your fault that he stood you up, and why is that? You never really actually explained it.
Yeah. So I told, it's like a tiny, tiny white lie on the dating profile.
Okay, what was your white lie?
I'm 32, and I said that I was 25.
That's a big difference there.
You lied about your age.
7 years, that is a big age difference, Amy.
I mean, you know how it is. Guys want younger women, and at the time it seems like the right thing to do.
And did you ever come clean about this?
No, I have not come clean. So that's my thought, is that maybe he Googled me. Or, Facebooked me, or...
So what, I mean, you've been online dating a lot, you said. What do you do when guys show up, they think you're 25 and you're actually 32? How do you break that to them?
I mean, I don't think that I look that much different than I did. I was using a picture from a few years ago, but I really don't think that I look that different.
Amy, you were catfishing him.
Here's the deal, is once you hit the 30 mark, you get less messages from people. People are just not as interested. And so, putting that I'm 25, I simply get more messages and more people are willing to look at me and then potentially...
Amy, I know where you're coming from. Look, if I were to do online dating, all right, I never have, but if I were, my profile picture would be Mario Lopez.
It's really similar.
So I can understand where you're coming from. You want to make yourself seem a little more attractive. And this is the only thing that you can think of, is that maybe he found out your real age.
Exactly.
So are you wanting to call and apologize and see if you can make good with that?
Well, I honestly just want to find out what it is, why he stood me up.
All right. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Amy is on the phone with us, and she wants to call a guy named Craig today because Craig stood her up for her date. But Amy feels like it might be her fault because they met online and Amy lied about her age by 7 years. She's 32 years old, said that she was 25. She thinks maybe that he Googled her or maybe showed up and saw her and realized that she wasn't 25 and then just decided to split. She hasn't heard anything from him after waiting for like 45 minutes. So we're going to call, try to get him on the phone and see if we can find out if that's the reason. Amy, I was thinking about it, and I don't think that he stood you up because you lied about your age.
You don't?
No, I don't. Because if I showed up and you said you were 25 and then I saw that you were like in your 30s, I would have definitely stayed and came and talked to you.
Whoa.
Because it's probably a sure thing. Because you're getting older and you're running out of time and you got to get it in while you can. You know what I mean? I know that it's probably going to happen with you.
I'm with you, bro.
Yeah, right?
What is wrong with you guys?
Nice, okay.
Well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get him on the phone and find out why he stood you up, okay?
All right.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Craig, please?
This is Craig.
Hey, Craig, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who? Sorry?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Fine. Sorry, why are you calling?
I'm calling because you recently sort of went out on a date with a listener of ours, and they wanted us to get a hold of you.
Oh.
And I say sort of went out on a date because you never actually showed up to the date.
You're talking about Amy?
Yes. I am talking about Amy. She emailed us and told us that you guys have been talking online and made plans to meet up at a bar, and then you no-showed.
I'm sorry, so she called you and wanted you to call me?
Yep.
Or...
Yeah, because apparently you haven't answered any of her phone calls or texts or anything like that.
Oh, okay, so she's upset about it?
You know what?
What?
Well, we talked to her, and she's not really as upset as you think you would be if somebody made you wait at a bar for 45 minutes and didn't answer any text messages or phone calls from them. She just kind of wants to know why.
It's really complicated, and it's not her fault. important for her to know. I should have texted her.
Okay. Well, if it's not her fault, can you tell us what it is so that we can let her know? Because, I mean, you can imagine if you're in her shoes and you make plans to meet with somebody that you think is cool and then they don't show up, it upset you a little bit, even if you're not like outwardly upset at that person.
I can imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see how, yes.
So could you do her that favor and let us know why you would stand her up?
I mean, I had every intention of meeting her and going on a date as we planned, but I live in Puyallup and I just couldn't go through with it.
What?
Because you live in Puyallup.
Well, I mean, kind of. It's a long story, but basically a situation that just makes it very difficult.
Are you embarrassed because you live in Puyallup? I'm more confused. You say you have a situation. I'd like to find out what that means, but I'm confused why you just mentioned the cities.
Basically, I live in Puyallup, and I don't go into Seattle very much, ever. Okay? I mean, the last time I was there was probably 2 years ago.
What?
You know, and it's not that far away by distance, but for me, going into the city tends to stress me out, and the closer I got to Seattle, you know, kind of my fears were building and kind of started to overwhelm me.
Wow.
Is it the traffic?
It's traffic. It's people. There's a lot of tall buildings, and that's basically a lot of movement. And I honestly don't know how you guys do it. Like, you walk down just a regular street in a city, and there's so many sounds. You don't know where they're coming from. Like, there's people everywhere, cars. Traffic alone is enough to just, like, freak me out. You know, there's people changing lanes, not even signaling. So many bad drivers. How do you guys even operate?
So correct me if I'm wrong, Craig. It sounds like you were scared of the city.
I'm not scared of it necessarily, but it just...
He's petrified
I'm not
of it,
scared
Jubal.
of it. Yeah, I'm just really, really frightened of it.
He just breaks out into cold sweats, that's all.
I don't have nightmares about it or anything. You know, like, it's not like a horror movie for me, but it's just a lot.
I understand, and that's something that's hard to tell somebody before you've even had your first date.
Yeah, I mean, like, what am I supposed to do? Text her and say, sorry, I'm scared of the big city.
Just I'm a little country boy, and I can't possibly drive in with all those cars and people.
Did you see that giant space needle they got up there?
You know what, Craig? I meet a lot of people like you after my comedy shows when I do them, like in Puyallup and stuff like that. They talk about the city of Seattle like it's foreign, like they've never gone there. And they're just like, I can't even drive in there because the traffic scares me and I hate going there.
Anytime I invite friends from Tacoma, they're always like, oh, I hate coming to Seattle. The traffic.
I'm sorry, but he is playing such a victim role here when he's the one that stood this girl up and you never even sent her a text. Like, you could have made up any other excuse in the world. You didn't even have to tell her the truth.
I'm not a liar. I didn't want to lie to her and also get into something else where, you know, she didn't know the real truth. So I just figured it was easier to not, you know.
All right. But I do have to let you know that Amy is actually on the other line and heard everything that you just said.
Hi, Craig.
Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh.
So I really wasn't sure why you stood me up, but I really never would have guessed that it's because you were scared of.
Yeah, I mean, why would you go to that? I know, and
I mean, why didn't you just tell me? You know what I mean? I waited there, and then I spent this whole time wondering, what did I do to make you stand me up? Because I really liked you, and all you had to do was, you know, answer my text message or answer my phone call.
I know. I just didn't know how to tell you. And
yeah, Craig. I mean, listen, Craig. Amy is a 32-year-old woman. Okay, she can handle the news that you have trouble going to the city.
Amy's 25.
Oh, did I make a mistake there?
Yeah, she's 25.
Yeah.
I mean,
actually, she's 32.
Really?
Are we talking about this?
So I guess you both have something that you kind of didn't tell each other, right?
That's messed up. That is messed up.
I figure now you both can come clean about everything.
Are you really 32?
Kinda.
Kinda, sorta.
Why didn't you tell me?
Really, I just didn't think you were going to be attracted to me if I was 32, or you wouldn't have messaged me, or...
Honestly, I thought you were a really mature 25-year-old. But I'm not. I have no problem with you being 32. It's a little weird that you lied to me, but I guess I kind of hid things from you, too.
Yeah, and you made her wait at a bar for 45 minutes, Craig.
True.
So maybe give her a break on the age thing.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Craig, would you like a second date with Amy? I will pay for it.
I don't know how it would work because I don't like to go to Seattle, and she probably doesn't want to come to me, and, it's kind of one or the other.
I mean, at least we could meet in the middle, maybe, so I'm not always traveling, and maybe you could ride back with me sometime, and you'll be with me, and you'll be safe. Or
You'll be safe from big, scary Seattle. Oh, my God.
You won't get robbed, Craig.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Can you guys find a way to make this crazy long-distance relationship of yours work?
Long distance.
Craig, have you ever been to the metropolis called Renton?
Yes.
Yes, you have. Okay, so you know where that is. What if we have you guys meet there?
That should be fine.
Okay.
I can deal with that, yeah.
Craig, it's a city that Craig can handle. And Amy, you know where that is. You don't mind traveling?
Not at all.
Not at all. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Then congratulations, you guys. You got your second date, Amy. Well, first date, I guess, because you never showed up on the first one. But whatever.
Right. I'm super excited.
Yeah. I promise I will be there, and if I'm not there, then I will call.
Okay. I promise I will be there unless the parking lot is full. Too many people.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Nice to meet you.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm not sure how old the dude is who's calling in for a second date update today, but judging from his email, he's just a little guy. Because it looks like his mom set him up on a play date. What? And that's where he met the girl that he wants to call today. His name is Avery. Avery, you there, big guy?
Hey, I'm not a little guy.
Okay. Are you a 6-year-old with a really mature voice, or are you older than that?
I'm 27.
Oh,
you're 27.
Yeah.
Avery, your email made it sound like your mom set you up on a play date because you said that your mom actually set this whole thing up with her mom?
Yeah, that's what happened. My mom's just a little crazy. She kind of just makes decisions for me without even asking me.
Oh, man. She sounds like a walk in the park. And do you usually go along with these ideas, or is this one of the first times that it actually worked out for you?
I've never done anything like this before, but she's my mom, so I've kind of agreed to it, yeah.
Okay. So did her mom and your mom talk, and that's how you went out with this girl?
Yeah. They know each other through some book club or something that they're actively involved in, and they kind of just try to hook us up on a date. So that's what happened.
That's kind of cute. I mean, it could work out great. Who knows you best? Your mom, right?
That's right.
So what's the girl's name, Avery?
Her name is Rebecca.
Okay. And was it a true blind date, like where you guys met at a restaurant?
Yeah, well, I kind of stalked her on social media a little bit before.
Okay. So you saw her picture and you thought, I can do this.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that's good.
So I agreed to go on the date, and we met for dinner. But, it was kind of weird at first.
Okay.
Okay, and why was it weird?
Well, she's pretty and all. she's really hot, but her hair just wasn't what I thought it would be.
Her hair?
Yeah.
What do you mean it wasn't what were your expectations of her hair?
Well, like I said, I looked her up on social media, and her hair, in the picture, her hair was wavy.
Okay.
But when we met, her hair was straight.
Whoa. Girls have magic things that they can do to themselves, Avery.
No, for real, guys. It weirded me out. I was prepared for wavy, and then it was straight.
Are you screwing with us right now, Avery?
No, I'm being serious. And it's not that I have a preference for straight hair or wavy hair. I was just imagining wavy hair. So I was like, whoa, and just really caught off guard.
You're a liar.
Yeah. Wow.
That sounds like she's a wild card, dude. Are you sure you want to try to continue a relationship with her?
Yeah, the date ended up going really well. I might have stared at her hair just a little bit because, like I said, it's weirded out.
Yeah.
But we got to talking at dinner, and we just found out that we're both a lot alike in a lot of ways.
Yeah, except she's a liar when it comes to hair, and you're not.
What did you guys have in common, Avery?
Well, we both ordered the same meal, so that means we have the same taste in food.
Oh, man. You both like soup?
Yep. Found out that we both like reggae.
Awesome.
Okay.
That actually shocks me about you.
Yeah, I don't picture you as a big reggae guy, Avery. I don't know why.
No, I totally love it. The offbeats, the bounce, chicka, wow, like that stuff's awesome.
Okay.
I mean, it's just an awesome form of music. It's totally different.
Yeah.
Hey, I think that's cool, Avery.
Hey, I love reggae.
At the end of the night, I invited her over to my place to hang out.
And did she say yes?
Oh, yeah.
She did. Oh, so she was actually having a good time, too. I was doubting it.
Yeah, I think she was having a good time, yeah.
Okay. How did that go back at your house?
Listen to a little reggae music back there, maybe curl her hair so it looked normal?
No, just waves. Don't go all the way to curly.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
We did listen to some reggae back at my place, but no, I didn't touch her hair. I left it nice and straight, even though, everything in me wanted to make it curly. I left it alone. I didn't touch her hair that much.
Good.
So wait, was this like a night back at your house, or did you guys just have a couple drinks?
We ended up hanging out, sitting on my bed, and making out a little bit, but nothing more than that.
Oh, nice. Okay, so it sounds like she liked you back.
Yeah, I think so.
God, I bet that's not what your mom had in mind when she set you up. Make-out sessions.
I bet she didn't.
I bet not, Avery, you animal.
Yeah, that's right. But I don't know why she's not calling me back. I've been trying to get in touch with her. I tried texting her a few times. I called her once, checked in with her on social media. I asked my mom to talk to her mom since they're like pals or whatever. And she didn't say anything. She had no intel for me. So I don't really know what happened. I don't know what to do. I don't know if it was something that I did.
Do you believe your mom, or do you think she's lying to you to save your feelings?
Nah, my mom wouldn't lie to me.
Okay. Was there anything weird that happened that you can think of that would have turned her off? I mean, she made out with you at your place.
I really don't know, unless she was picturing my hair being differently, too.
Maybe that's it. Well, hopefully that's the problem, and then we can get her on the phone and clear all that up for you, Avery. We're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, today is a big one. One of the craziest things we've ever heard happen on a first date before, ever.
Oh, no.
What?
Avery is on the phone to do a second date update. He got hooked up with a girl because their mothers know each other. His mom knows her mom, and they said that they should go out on a date.
Mm-hmm.
They did have a fun time, but the biggest shocker for Avery, when she showed up, her hair was different. Yeah.
I mean,
Talk about a bomb being dropped. Apparently, when he saw pictures of her, her hair was wavy, but when she showed up for the date, her hair was straight. And that made Avery feel a little uncomfortable, but he says that they recovered, had a nice night, even went back to his place and made out a little bit, but now she's not calling him back. Avery, are you ready to get your second date update?
I'm ready.
okay, and looking into the future right now, Avery, if you were to get a second date and say she cut her hair, I mean, is that something you're also mentally prepared for?
Well, it might take a little bit of time, but I really like her, and I think that's all that matters.
Wow, you're a bigger man than most, Avery.
Yeah, salute to you.
All right, Avery. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay?
All right.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Rebecca, please?
This is she.
Hey, Rebecca, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, hi. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Do you have any idea why I'm calling?
I don't even know who you are.
Okay.
It's very honest.
I'll explain the whole thing. My name is Jubal, and I host the show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. That's Brooke over there.
Hi.
Hello.
And that's Jose over there.
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
You sound very
The
lovely.
reason that we're calling you today is that one of our listeners emailed us about you.
About me.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a guy that you went out on a date with. He says that you guys had a great time, but now you're not calling him back, and he's very confused. Do you have any idea who I might be talking about?
Oh, God. Avery?
Yes. Congratulations. You got it right.
Okay.
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So Avery emailed us because he's confused. He thought your date was great, but now you're not responding to any of his messages.
Yeah, you're right. I am not responding to any of his messages.
Okay. I mean, from his description, it sounded like you were really into the date.
I mean, it was fun. I had a nice time, but he's probably a little too much for my taste, and I just don't think that it's a good idea to continue.
Huh.
Okay. Well, I don't know how he could be too much for your taste. Can I tell you what he told us about your date?
Sure.
So he said that you guys got set up because your moms know each other?
Uh-huh.
Right. And then he said that you met up, you had a good time, you even went back to his place and made out on his bed.
Yeah, we did.
Sounds real enjoyable when you say it like that.
Yeah. Is that what you mean too much? Like, do you not move that fast normally or something?
Well, not necessarily that. A couple of things became apparent that are kind of red flags for me, and I just felt like I was finished at that point.
He was a horrible kisser, wasn't he?
Well, he wasn't my favorite kisser that I've had, but he wasn't the worst.
Oh, well, that's always the review that guys want after you make out with them. You're not the worst.
Was his place like disgusting?
No, I just don't need to get him in trouble. He seems like a nice enough guy.
In trouble with what?
Just the lifestyle that he lives is a little too intense for me, and I'm.
Wait, we're talking about the same Avery, right?
Yeah.
I was shocked that he liked reggae.
That was kind of the shocker for me too. Like I also enjoy reggae, but like I wasn't necessarily expecting that, so that kind of brought my guard down, and I thought that maybe we did have a lot in common, and when we went back to his place, I was kind of into it, but that's not really enough to keep a connection alive, I guess. I don't know.
So
what happened?
What was it?
Do I have to tell you? I don't know.
Yes.
Well, we'd appreciate it, and so would he. He really wants to know.
And he's like not going to get in trouble if it's anything weird.
I don't.
Well,
with the law,
it depends on how weird it is. I mean, I'm sure the authorities could get involved if they need to. I don't know
Is there like a
what you're even
body?
talking about.
Well, just basically, like, long story short, we were having a really nice date. We went back to his place. He turned on some reggae. We were making out a little bit. And then all of a sudden he stops me and he says, "Why don't we kick this party up to the next level?"
Whoa!
Wait, what?
What does that mean?
So he pulls this box from underneath his bed and he opens it and it's just drug paraphernalia in it.
What? Like what?
I know. Well, there's some weed and some other stuff. So he offers me, he says, "Do you want to have some fun?" And I said, "No, I'm good. I'll pass." And he says, "Fine. I'm going to have all the fun myself then, I guess." And he puts the pill on his tongue and turns on a strobe light.
Shut up.
Oh my God.
And all of a sudden the date turns into this rave, and I was just, I was not on board. And he says, "Let's go crazy." And then he stands up on his bed and starts dancing and gyrating.
We're talking about the same Avery.
Yes.
Rebecca, what are you doing? How could you say that stuff on air, on the radio?
Wait, what's going on?
Oh, that's Avery. He's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Rebecca, our moms are going to hear this.
Moms!
I forgot about the moms.
You've been listening the whole time.
Yes, I've been listening to everything. I didn't know that was an issue.
How could it not be an issue, Avery?
You said you like reggae. You said you were into the culture. We were on the same page.
Oh my God, the movement and the historical significance of it, not the drug culture.
But that comes with it.
No, it doesn't.
No.
Listen, man, you started out so nice and so very different than you were back at your house. Like you were so calm, and it was even almost awkward. And then you get back home, and it's just a nonstop party all the time. Like, what is that?
Well, that's the me when I'm in public. But, when I'm in my home, in my den, I mean, that's my safe space.
He invited you into a safe space.
I don't even know what to say to that, Avery. Like, this is like our first date. This is the impression.
Well, I thought you were cool with it. I thought it would be okay and be kind of fun. I didn't know he was going to tattletale on me and rat me out.
Rat me out.
I mean, Avery, you didn't even gauge how I felt about that kind of thing. You just went to town. Like, I can't. How am I supposed to?
Well, it's because I like you. I thought we had a lot in common. Like, if you don't want to have fun with me, I get it. It is what it is. Maybe the next time I go out with somebody, they'll actually have the same hair that's in their photos.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
What photos?
Your hair is totally different from what you have on Facebook.
I've literally had the same haircut for 4 years. What are you talking about?
Saw the pictures, your hair's wavy, but you showed up to the date and your hair was totally straight.
Are you kidding me? You showed up to the date like a clean-cut, nice dude, and then took me back to your drug den and turned on a strobe light.
Good point, Rebecca.
Best point ever.
Hey, Rebecca, would you like to go out with Avery again on a second date? We will pay for it.
I don't think that's a good idea. Maybe he can use those funds to take somebody else into his den and have a great, wonderful night.
Oh my God, den sounds so creepy every time you say it.
Well, I guess I'll just have to find somebody else to party with.
No, Avery, say no to drugs, for God's sake.
Rebecca, you didn't tell my mom, did you?
No, I've never even met your mother.
You didn't tell your mom either, right?
I just told her that it wasn't a good fit.
Oh.
Ooh.
Whoa, man, dodged a bullet, Avery. I'm sorry you didn't get a date, but you can still live to party on.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
What is the best way to get a woman to talk to you? I know for me, it's always been steal their stuff.
No.
Whoa.
I mean,
They usually want to talk to you after that. Do you know how many pleasurable conversations I've gotten into with older ladies? I just kind of grabbed their purse and ran away. They always shout at you and want to have a conversation.
it's weird. The police want to talk to you, too. I don't know why.
Yeah, a lot of people want to talk to you when you steal stuff. And nobody knows that better than Rachel, who's on the phone for a second date update right now. What's up, Rachel?
Hey, guys. How are you?
Oh, my God.
Pretty good.
Please tell me you didn't go out with a guy who stole your purse.
No, he didn't steal my purse.
Okay.
What actually happened, I went to the bar with a couple of friends, and I ordered a drink, and the drink comes up, and I go to grab it, and this other guy comes out of nowhere and just grabs the drink and starts walking away.
What? Don't steal my drink, son.
Yeah, anything but my drink.
What'd you do? Did you want to tackle him?
No, I walked over to him, and, I was like, excuse me, that's, my drink. And he apologized. He was super apologetic, actually, because he had ordered the same drink. Oh. Yeah, so he thought it was his drink.
Oh, okay.
Was he on the other side of the bar, though? Like, he's on the other side of the bar, and he sees it come to you, and he just runs over and grabs it. He's like, no, that's mine.
Okay, I don't know exactly how that part happened, but I do know that when I went back over to the bar, my drink, or whoever the other drink, was there waiting. So it was a real thing that happened.
So he wasn't even using it as just some ploy to get to talk to you. Like, that was a real mix-up.
Yeah, it was an actual mix-up, but then it just sparked like a conversation, and we just ended up hanging out and making jokes and talking for like a really long time.
When you both order the same drink at a bar, you know there's going to be chemistry there.
Exactly. There's already like it already fits in. So he said there was like another bar right around the corner. It's a little bit more quiet, like, and we can keep hanging out, which I thought was really cool and a nice offer.
Did you ditch your friends to go hang out with him?
Yes, I did.
Did they give their blessing?
They did. They were really, like, it was like, they were like, ooh, it's like a romantic comedy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we went to the other bar, but before we actually went in, I stopped him, and I had gotten this idea because, the way we actually met was it was like super awkward, like the way I approached him and everything. So I was like, I think that we should use this bar as like a chance to redo our meeting, almost like not like a role play, but I think you should go in and kind of, just hang out at the bar like you're by yourself. And then I'll come in a couple minutes later and then like you can, chat me up and we'll pretend like we're just meeting and everybody around us will be like, oh my gosh.
Normally people do that when they've been married like 15 years and then you spice things up. You guys are doing it right off the bat. That's cool.
And he was definitely at first a little wary. Like, he was like, what? Why would we do that? Like, we just met. And I'm like, I know, but I think it'll be really funny. I think it's going to be adorable. No matter what happens, like, it's just going to come out really funny because we both know what's going on.
Okay, so you think it's really funny. Did he ever get into the funny part of that, or...
He was like, you know what? Who cares? Let's try it. Like, what's the worst that could happen?
Right.
So, like, we did it, and, it was funny. It was cute. It was... I walked in and he didn't exactly know like what to say. And, we were like stumbling for a little bit, but we had fun. But like at the end of the night, he actually ended up walking me home to my apartment because I don't live that far from where we were.
Uh-huh.
And
nice.
He gave me a hug. I wish it was a kiss, but...
Oh, you didn't play that fun game at your apartment too? Like, I'm going to go in and I'm going to pretend like I'm somebody else. And then you come in my apartment, pretend like you're somebody else.
Break in.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. I should have done that.
Oh my God, she's actually regretting it right now.
Oh, that's so clever.
So you said he gave you a hug and not a kiss.
Yeah, I think that was the biggest, like, oh, okay. It wasn't like, oh, it's all over. But yeah, he hugged me and, we said our goodbyes and goodnights and everything.
Okay.
After that, we exchanged numbers and we were texting back and forth, but it was very, like, conversational, I guess.
Like buddies.
Yeah, and then it just kind of died out. Like, that was kind of, like, I haven't heard from him for a couple of days now, so.
Oh.
All right, so why do you think he stopped talking to you?
I don't really know. I was thinking, like, he was a really good-looking guy. Like, maybe, I don't know, he got with somebody else, or maybe he had, like, an ex or something. I don't know.
How drunk were you that night? I mean...
I was not drunk, but I definitely had a couple of drinks, so... I'd say I was probably buzzed. I was feeling pretty good.
Yeah, because I'm just saying, because when I'm drunk, I'm like, everybody wants me.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't think, no, it wasn't quite like that.
Okay, well, we'll find out. We'll play a song, come back, call him and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, that sounds good.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just tuning in, Rachel is on the phone. Most women wait until they've been with their partner for quite a while before they start to role play, where the spark is kind of fizzled in the bedroom and now the bedroom is just a frozen tundra of loneliness.
Wow.
That's when they decide to do a little role playing to spice things up. But Rachel moves quickly. Apparently she is just a frozen tundra of loneliness because she decided to role play right away on her first date with a dude named Sean that she met out at the bar. What I mean by that is they met at a bar, then they went to another bar and she was like, let's play a fun game. I want to go in there, pretend like I'm someone else and pretend like we're just meeting, and then you come in and chat me up. At the end of the night, she just got a hug. They talked for a few days, and now he's just gone. So she doesn't know why he would just stop talking to her like that.
Oh, Rachel. Do you think that maybe you're jumping the gun? Because you said it's only been a couple of days. Like, maybe there's a legit reason he hasn't gotten back to you.
I'm hoping it's a legitimate reason. I mean, that's better than, maybe it's something that I don't even know about.
Yeah. It could be a family issue. Like, Maybe he's got to wait for his wife and kids to go out of town before he texts you back, you know? You never know.
That's actually a good point.
Oh, God, please no.
Oh, my God, you don't know anything about him, so who knows?
All right, I'm gonna dial his phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Sean?
This is he.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay. Hi.
Hi. Any idea what Brooke and Jubal in the Morning is?
Kinda, yeah. I don't...
Okay. It sounds like you have no idea at all. I'll just tell you. Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, it's a radio show.
Oh.
Yeah. My name is Jubal, and then there's Brooke, and then there's Jose.
Yeah.
So, why are you calling me?
That's a good question, Sean. We're calling you because you recently went out with one of our listeners. Her name is Rachel.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, and Rachel told us about the night she met you. She also said you guys chatted for a little bit, but now you kind of dropped off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
Is it weird because she's maybe just jumping the gun? It hasn't been very many days, so...
Well, no, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't want to embarrass Rachel at all. You know, like, I don't know how much you guys know about what happened that night. So...
Well, I'll tell you what she told us. She said you guys met at a bar because you grabbed her drink, she thought you stole her drink, and then you guys started talking.
Yeah.
And then went to another bar where you played like a fun game role-playing where she went in and then you came in and talked to her.
Like you redid your first meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, at first I was very hesitant to do it because, I don't know, it's awkward. It's not kind of my thing. But I was like, you know what? Why not? We're having a great time. Let's do it. And, you know, the whole thing kind of like got really unstable really fast.
Unstable? How so? Did she get like crazy on you and try to stab you with a fork?
Not that extreme, but at a certain point, she just got up and started yelling and screaming at me.
Wait, hold on. When you guys did the role playing where she was reintroducing herself and you were doing a new meeting, she started screaming at you?
Well, yeah, I mean, not at first, but like all of a sudden she got up from her chair and then she just started like ranting and raving and yelling at me.
About what? What was she yelling about?
Well, she was saying that I came late. And then, well, the crazier thing was it made me really uncomfortable about me by accidentally taking her drink because she yelled and said that like she doesn't like a guy who drinks too much and that I was drinking too much.
Okay, so
I'm so confused right now.
Was it like she was in character, but the character was somebody who was yelling at you?
Yeah, and then so I like, you know, out of nowhere, because I was kind of going along with it, even though it was really uncomfortable. And then I kind of broke character, and I was like, "Are you serious? Like you know, like are we really fighting?" And she was like, "What do you mean? Am I being serious? Of course I'm being like." And then she just kept going. I just gave her more ammunition to revamp again.
Oh wait, so maybe she wasn't in character. Maybe she was like legit mad at you. You think?
I have no idea. We got out of the bar, and I was like terrified. I was about to piss my pants.
Oh no!
She told us that everything ended nicely between you guys, a nice little hug, and then you guys texted a little bit back and forth after.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if she might be the next best performer since Andy Kaufman. I have no idea. But I was like, I don't want to talk to her. Let me just get out of the situation as soon as possible. And then I did.
So you were still scared of her?
No, I'm actually like scared of her right now.
Oh.
Like, I mean, the last thing that I want to do is be in a room with her.
Oh,
okay.
Man.
Well then,
you know,
I hate to tell you this, Sean, but you're actually on the phone with her because she's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What? What do you mean?
I mean, she's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. Maybe yell at you. I don't know. Rachel, are you there?
This is kind of awkward. I didn't expect to hear all of that.
I wasn't lying. Like, I just don't know what you expected. Like,
yeah, I'm not trying to say that you were lying. I don't know. I thought we were like having fun and we were both on the same page. Like, I thought it was funny.
Oh my gosh, Rachel. Is that honestly why you left, I don't know, that huge part out of the story when you told us?
I mean, no, I pretty much told you guys everything that happened. I said that we role played. I mean, maybe I raised my voice a little bit, like, but I don't think it was the way that, like, Sean was explaining it. I don't think it was scary, and he was frightened of me.
I mean, I was scared. The bartender, people around us noticed, and they kept, like, looking at us. You don't remember that?
I know, but remember when I said outside, I was like, it'll be so funny because everybody in there won't know, like, what's going on, you know, like when you start talking to me, and, you know, that's kind of what I meant. Like, I was like, it's going to be, you know, so exciting. Like, they're going to be like, what?
But exciting for who? Like, we're never going to hear that.
And Rachel, how is it so exciting to watch a couple fight in a bar? Right?
We weren't fighting. She was just yelling at me. A fight is when both parties are there.
Come on, you know, every once in a while when you see people, like, bickering in public, or, like, you see something that you don't see very often, it's kind of entertaining.
Yeah, like the way car crashes are.
Exactly.
Exactly. Oh, Rachel.
Yeah, I mean, it is entertaining to see that.
I don't mean entertaining like, yay. I mean, like, entertaining like, what? I can't look away. Like, I don't know. I just thought it would be something we would laugh about, like, after, like, remember their faces.
Rachel, the bartender asked me to leave. Okay, that's how bad this was. All right? And I only think you're seeing it from your perspective of that you thought it was funny.
Okay, I hear what you're saying. Maybe next time we should flip it and you can be mad at me.
Oh my gosh. No, why aren't you learning from this? There shouldn't be a next time. We should just end this game.
I just don't understand why you have so much aggression. Had you told me before we went into the bar that you were going to yell at me, I might not have agreed to it.
But that was the whole, like, surprise, like improv or whatever.
Oh my gosh, Rachel.
You got to go with it, Sean.
Yeah, I wasn't angry. I thought, like, oh, this will spice it up. This will be funny.
I just tried to dismiss it as that you were just drunk and that you just didn't know what you were doing. And
I knew exactly what I was doing, and the fact that you were scared means I did one hell of a job.
Oh my gosh, Rachel.
We'll give you the Oscar for terrifying me the most. I don't know what you want to hear.
But she does sound fun-loving, and she doesn't sound like she was legit angry.
Yeah,
I wasn't angry at all. I'm so fun. Come on.
Well, then, like, why did you bring up my mother? My relationship. It doesn't
Oh
make
my
any
God.
sense.
No, wait. It was role playing. You like anything's fair game, and we don't even know each other that well. I don't even know your mom. It's fine.
I know. It made me feel weird.
Well, Sean, would you like to go on a date with an Oscar winner? Because we'd like to send you out on a second date with Rachel. We'll pay for it.
To be honest, I don't know if I want to, go out again.
Oh.
Is there anything, Rachel, that you could say to him other than yelling at him that could convince Sean to go on another date with you?
Only that I really am a lot of fun, and I heard what you said, and
Right.
I would not have brought up your mother if we were really, like, together for a long time, so
For a long time.
that should make you feel better.
I appreciate the sentiment, and, thank you for hearing me out, but I don't think we should do it.
Okay. Well, Rachel, now do you want to yell at him?
No, I mean, I guess I'm glad that I know what actually happened.
Yeah, maybe no more role-playing on first dates.
Yeah,
or second or third.
Or maybe I just shouldn't date these that can't handle it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, "Run, Sean, run." It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Talking about today's second date update. In case you missed it, Rachel wanted to call this dude named Sean. They met at a bar, hung out for a while there, and then went to another bar. Well, because they met at that bar, she was like, hey, at this other bar, how about I go in, then you come in after, and we meet there again, kind of role play. What she didn't tell us was that her version of the role play was just yelling at Sean, trying to make things awkward for everybody in the bar, and Sean was not cool with it. He thought she was legitimately crazy.
Well, she may be, but she also may be the only woman in the world who thinks fighting in a restaurant is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Right?
so I think a lot of girls think that.
Yeah.
A lot of girls
She
like
was like, yeah, but they're not like doing it to be funny. They're just fighting with you in a restaurant. You're like,
Exactly.
is this fun for you? Can we just go? But yeah, she thought it would be funny for those two to argue in front of everybody because it's always fun when you see people fighting in a bar. It's always awkward.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to call her back because he thought that maybe she actually did really want to yell at him in real life. And they agreed not to go out again.
Yeah, she should have gone the other route and gone with like full-on PDA to make people feel awkward.
Ooh, there you go.
That would have been a little better and probably would have scored her a second date with Sean.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no second date. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.